Okay, let's discuss volume of cones. Now, volume of cone formula is V equal base area multiply height divide 3. And the base area is circle for a cone. So that will be pi r square h divide 3. Right, that's all you have to remember. Okay. Now, let's do a quick revision. What is the volume of prism? For the prism, base area multiply height. What is the volume of cylinder? For cylinder also volume is equal base area multiply height, but for the cylinder the base area is always a circle, so that is pi r square h. Okay. In the case of prism, that changes all the time. So sometime it is rectangle, sometime it is a triangle. So the base area will change. Okay. In the previous video I have discussed that. Now what about the cone? In the cone it is divided by 3. Okay. And the base area is circle, so pi r square h divide 3. So you see the difference between volume of cone and volume of cylinder is not much difference. Okay, the difference is only divide by 3. So you need to remember these formulas, because in these shapes you will have to remember these formulas. That's it. And what about the pyramid? Pyramid is also base area multiply height divide 3. Volume is equal base area multiplied divide by 3. But in the pyramid also the base will change. Okay, like prism. So in the prism the base keeps changing. Sometimes it is a rectangle, sometimes it is a triangle. Similarly in the pyramid, sometimes it is a square pyramid, sometimes it is a triangular pyramid. So that's how it is. Okay, so let's continue here. It was a quick revision, so you can just quickly remind what was the volumes. Okay, now volume is equal base area multiply height divide 3 pi r square h divide by 3. Now this is the radius, this is the height, so just substitute the values. Pi 3 square, pi multiply 3 square multiply 7 divide 3. Solve this using the calculator. You will get, let me check, so you will get 66 meter cube. So the volume for this shape is 66 meter cube. Now in this case, if you notice, the cone is a right angle cone, because this is making a right angle here. Okay, the altitude and the height is same in this case. The axis and altitude is same, so it's a right angle cone. Now what about the oblique cone? Now in this one, this cone is tilted. So what will be the height? The height will be this. If you take this as a height, and if you try to find using the triangular Pythagorean theorem, then that the mistake you will do. Okay, so you don't have to do that. In oblique cone, this is your radius, this is your height. That's it. Don't get confused. Okay, don't try to find this. So let's do this. Now volume is equal pi r square h divide 3, because volume formula is base multiply height. And now it's very simple. Pi multiply radius is 8, height is 15, divide by 3. Solve this using the calculator. You will get 1005.3 centimeter cube. That is your answer. Okay, now let me take one more example, which is example 2C in your book, and I'm using this MOE book here, so the credit goes to them. Now this is the cone here. In this cone, this is a right angle cone. Okay, and this is the height. Height is given as 5 centimeter, right angle cone, and here the angle is made 30 degree. Okay, so it's clear, I guess. The angle made here is 30 degree. This is your height as 5 centimeter. Now what do you have to do first? You have to find the volume of cone. So volume of cone is base area multiply height, and which is pi r square h divide 3. Now what do you see? What is the problem here? The problem is that you don't know the radius. Do you know the radius? No, you don't. So you will have to find it first. So you have a triangle. If you look at this, let me draw it here separately. So you will get a clear picture. This angle is 30 degree, this height is 5, and you don't know the radius, so that's it. Now what trigonometric function you will use here? So I will use here tan. Tan 30 degree is opposite, because opposite to angle is opposite over adjacent. Adjacent is r. This is your adjacent, opposite, this is your hypotenuse. But we don't need hypotenuse here. We can use tan angle. Now, yep, just exchange places or cross product or just divide both sides. So r is equal 5 divide tan 30. This is great, and so I'm expecting now you know this. Okay, you can just change places like this. You take it here and bring it here. So yep, 5 divide tan 30 degree. Let's see how much you get. So 5 divide tan 30 degree, and that you will get 5 root 3. So the radius is 5 square root 3. And what will be the unit? Unit is centimeter. Okay, so that's it. Now it's very easy. Substitute the value. Pi 5 square root 3 power 2 multiply here, and height is how much? 5 divide 3. Just write all this information in the calculator and you will get your answer. So you will get, after solving this, 392.7 centimeter cube. So the volume in this case is 392.7 centimeter cube. Okay, so that's it for volume of cones. I have already done this topic multiple times and I've solved multiple examples in the previous videos as well. Now you can watch these examples and you can also try those examples for practice. You can pause the video for the practice and try to see if you are getting the right answer. Okay, so that's it. See you in the next one.